Just a couple things here. I got together with Jordan Detmer with Penco, and we discussed some of the options on applications for this next round of bridge replacement with the KLBIP program and the off-system bridge program. And I would like for us to apply again for off 60 bridge. It's over on Road 30 and Road Z. It's recommended that at some point be replaced, and it's one that we think we applied for last year, and Jordan thinks we'd have a good chance if we submitted that again.
That's way down in the corner.
It's well, it'd be up in the northeast, northeast corner.
Maybe it washed out the other day.
It didn't. It fared pretty well. Once you can get to it, the road around it did not. That is closed right now too, that stretch south of Kevin Burkhalter's down to Luke's. And then the other bridge that we'd like to submit in the application would be off System 5, which is just the bridge right out here towards Keller Pond. I don't know how good a chance we have to get that replaced, but it's a good time to maybe try. It's a program again where it's 100% covered. The only thing we pay for is engineering design, which would be, probably in the $50,000 to $60,000, and maybe a little less than that. So it'd be a good opportunity to try and get that bridge replaced.
The river bridge or the next one over?
It'd be the first one you come out as you're going towards Keller's in the river walk. It'd be that first one right there.
River bridge,
that you come to. So I'd like to have Jordan submit those when we finish up the application. I don't know if you want to look at these or not. But that's for this round applications. That's what I'd like to submit. And then speaking of
Decisions?
Pardon?
Do you want a decision on that? Or did they?
Do we need
I mean,
for submitting an application to?
We're just submitting, we're not accepting a bid or anything.
Right, but just that you support him turning those in.
I support you.
Okay. All right. It'd be worth a shot. I think we have a decent chance of getting one of those. And then on the same topic here with the bridge replacement program, as part of the application that was accepted or approved for this last go around for the KLBIP program for replacing off system 12, we do need to have a signature on the project agreement. I don't know, do you want to look at this at all, Leslie?
I think it's the boilerplate, isn't it? Just like the other ones?
It would be similar to what we've done in the past, like for Trout Hill.
Mm-hmm.
If you want time to review it, we could address it at the next meeting and have it. So we've got a little time, I think. We could.
Yeah, I mean, I'd feel more
I would too.
comfortable having had the time to actually go through it. So if you want to
Yes.
email it to me,
Okay.
and then I'll get it like that, and then next meeting we can address it.
Okay. I think that's. Oh shoot! And I didn't have time to check. Well, and the reason I don't have time to check is we've got a wood box culvert on Road M between 7 and 8 that's got some issues, and we're probably going to need to replace that with a corrugated metal pipe or a culvert. It's just south of Highway 36, west of town. We opened it up. I think that was about a year ago. It was plugged, and I think maybe part of what was helping hold that thing up is a was the dirt that was underneath it. It's not a big, it's like I said, it's a wood box culvert. It's not a bridge, but
Between 7 and 8?
yeah, on Road M. Just south of 36. But I think we can still have traffic over it, but as soon as it dries up, we're gonna need to go in there with the culvert. And I'll have to double check on the size of the culvert. We looked into doing that last year. We had it kinda on the list of possible projects. We didn't get to it, so. But hopefully here soon we'll be able to get in there and get that taken care of. And the last thing I had was I mentioned, I think it was the last meeting, I wanted to keep an eye out for a water tank trailer. There is one on Big Iron. It looks really about what we could use. It's a 2006. I can't remember the name, the brand on the trailer, but it's a 5,000 gallon tank. No leaks. It's actually set up with the switches and the valves in the back to use it as a water truck. Last I looked, it was at $1,600. That was late last week.
Where's it at?
It's in Nunn, Colorado, which is at Fort Collins, near Fort
So
Collins.
not
So it
too
wouldn't be
bad,
too
too
far
far.
away. It'd be a day trip to go over and get it, if we ended up getting it.
So what are you thinking bidding?
Well, I mentioned $10,000 is kind of the upper limit. Like I said, it was at 16, and I looked at similar trailers, and they've gone from anywhere from $3,500 up to $8,000 or $9,000. So, if you're comfortable with the, like maybe a $9,000 cap on the bid.
I have no idea. I guess I don't have a problem. Cause the other day I about slid off the road falling the one you have now. It was making the boat somebody.
Yeah, it waters as you go. Help keep the dust down.
No, it went by the other day and I went, well, I
Yeah.
hope he gets there with some water.
Your budget will be fine if we.
Yeah, we can take that out of our equipment, our equipment fund.
So you need a motion up to a certain amount?
I believe so.
Not to
You
exceed.
want a 9 or 10?
Now, let's go with 10,000, that way if it's $9,100. Well, and there is a buyer's premium, so I'll have to factor that in. So I'm trying to do the math, I think it's 10%.
It's 10%
I think it's
off?
10%. So if at 9,000, we're looking at $900.
So
So maybe
9,900.
9,000. 9,100 would be, well, right in the, put it close to 10,000.
10,100 is what you meant, right?
No,
Yeah,
well,
right, that'd be the total cost if you got it for 9. So I'd have to put the bidding cap, or my upper limit would be at 9.
When's the bidding end?
The 17th, which I think is Wednesday, I believe in the
Yeah,
morning.
That's when all the bidding takes place, about
And-
the last 24 hours.
Yeah, and it
Or
could.
12 hours, maybe.
It could go right through the roof too. It's hard to tell. But like I said, there were several that went for well under 9,000, similar tanker trailers.
I move we go up to what, do you want $10,000? That'll include the
Yeah,
buyers.
include the
Okay.
premium, yeah.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded to bid up to $10,000 on, or, agree not to exceed $10,000 for the 2006 5,000 gallon tank. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
That's
Thank you.
all I had. I'll stick around.
Good luck. All right. Come on up, or you can stay there.
guess we'll stay here.
Okay.
Did you guys ever find anything out on recycling since the last time we met?
No, I haven't. I don't know if anybody else has.
I take
I'll
it
let
you-
Dan explain what he found out, but I don't know if you've heard back from him yet, have you?
Not for sure. I got one guy looking into it that says, or he's looking at paper mills to sell it to. Basically, we would get money back on that deal. I got a guy in, Bud Erskine called me about a guy in Denver that will haul it off, if we just wanna haul it off. So,
Yeah, Bud talked to me the other day about it and said he was gonna visit with you.
he did, and then the guy called me himself, because he couldn't get hold of Bud. Well, but. And Fernando says he could help us out, like, we could get 2 bales a week out on his trucks, but we'd have to put them on his pallets. So, but I don't know if you want everything to go through here, if you just want us to set it up and go, or,
And the guy in Denver that wants it, will he come and pick it up or what? And we just give it to him?
basically.
Could we have some type of a contract where we say, take it for free, and then at a later point, if we can find someone who wants to buy it from us, then we
Renegotiate.
negotiate with them?
I can talk to him about it. Get a contract or
Yeah,
whatever.
because either that or we have to open up the dump to start,
Mhm.
disposing of it there, and that's gonna be an awful lot. Because we got like, I don't know, about 20-some bales of a bird.
We got almost 50 here.
Yeah, when Dan mentioned that, my first thought was, get him here.
Yeah.
Let him haul it off until it's gone, and then we can regroup. But like you said, we need to have something in there that says, if there's any value to it sometime down the road, that we would get something for it.
Well, it just needs to be an at-will agreement,
Yeah.
whereby as long as St. Francis is willing to let you take, or Cheyenne County, whatever, is willing to let you take it, we will, but you must understand, we can stop this at any time.
Yeah.
Contact him. Tell him come get it. I don't think we need a motion, do we?
No contract yet.
No, there's no contract, it's just a,
Yeah. Get it
Does
going.
does that go on like a flatbed type trailer?
Some of them say
Strap it down
flatbeds.
like a bale of hay, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, do we have forklifts to put loading?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to him about Bird. I've been talking about St. Francis until I got called the other day that Bird was ready to haul theirs to the landfill.
Yeah, well, that can't happen yet. But I think we do the same thing because if we can get it on the same
Right.
program
Right.
and get rid of ours, because that'd be that's an awful
Just
lot
save
of
the
cardboard to go to the landfill.
Yeah.
How big are these?
About the size of a bale of hay. They're probably, 4 foot by 5 foot
Probably.
by 6 foot or so?
So there's more than one semi-load of them.
Oh, yeah. I think they could take about 20 on a truck,
I don't remember for sure.
18 to 20, something like that.
So that could be almost 4 truckloads, and
Yeah.
between the two places, almost 4 truckloads.
Yeah,
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
And the important thing too is we got them outside and I don't know how much moisture they could stand. So the quicker we get rid of them.
Better it is.
yours are all inside,
Mhm.
but you're about full.
We got a little room yet. We're not packed completely full. There's still cars getting in when hail's coming, so. we're not packed completely full.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll take those wet ones.
Well, they take quite a while to absorb the moisture into them because they're compacted so tight. So, and when we were sending them before, it didn't really matter if they were what they said. They just added weight to it, but
So we're all in agreement that if that guy will come and just haul it off, have him come get it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully it'll change.
So, we taking anything else other We taking aluminum or glass or anything?
We're taking aluminum right now, but
That's the same thing
we're
Bear's
about
doing.
full on that too.
There should be a market for that somewhere, shouldn't there?
Yeah, but getting it there is a little next story.
This guy isn't interested in aluminum?
I haven't talked to him yet. The one guy that I'm waiting for the call back from, he said that he could probably get us back into everything. But he would try to find an outlet for plastics and aluminum and all that.
That'd be the ideal thing, because I know people are upset. First, it was hard to get them to recycle to begin with.
Right.
And once they started, they don't want to quit. So that'd be the ideal thing, if we can get someone to take it all.
Yeah. And that would be the one that would pay for it. So at that point, do I need to get with Scott if we start getting paid for it and figure out how we're gonna do that?
Yeah, we can figure it out at that time.
Just that's all I get.
Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Scott, who's working it today?
What?
Who's working the museum today?
Steve Jenkins.
Okay, we'll close. Thanks. Did you have anything else?
No, the only thing is, I was talking about that server, and I know Thomas County's replacing theirs. It took 6 months before they got a server. So we could be looking at next year before, I don't know what map we'll find,
So, maybe try to budget for it.
but yeah. We can discuss.
Maybe you can-
If he happens to come up with something sooner, then we'll run it.
Oh.
We have to run it by and stuff, so.
So Matt would come up with maybe what it might cost for a server, that way we could,
Do you think the checks have any chance of being done tomorrow? So we could sign them while we're here?
As of right now, no.
Do you have anything else?
did you send out
Me,
something to
no.
everybody, let them know what's going on?
Yeah. Still, so that employees knew.
Yeah.
And I went with $600 because I didn't want to do a whole bunch of different amounts. And that was $600 was the amount that the lowest person paid, you know, you didn't have to worry about tax, you know, there was enough room there to take taxes and stuff. And, you know, everything else, Aflac or whatever they had in there, so.
Steve, you didn't have anything else then? Okay. Do I hear a motion to adjourn then?
You do.
Okay. Do I hear a second? It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. At the same time.